If you want live football scores straight to your phone, go and download the Crowd Scores app. It's free to download on iOS and Android, and it has no adverts, which is great. You can also chat to other football fans. The download links will be in the description. And if you're looking to buy cheap Ultimate Team coins, make sure to go and check out UFIFA and use the discount code EGHD at the checkout to get yourself 8% off your order. What's going on, guys? Jack here and welcome back to the Cheap Player Series. Today we're going to be looking at the cheap version of Paul Pogba, a player that you can build for your squad or put into your squad and use without spending 650 to 700,000 coins, which is what the current Paul Pogba, that's his normal gold card. He's also got a one to watch card and an inform, which go for anywhere between 1 million and 2 million coins. So it's very expensive, and that's why I'm making this video. If you've got any other suggestions for players that are out of your budget, leave them in the comments and I'll try and get to those. Also, if we can smash the likes, let's get to 1,000 likes. That'd be greatly appreciated. But the cheap alternative is going to be Leroy Fer. Pogba is 88 rated, Leroy Fer is 76 rated. But the card stats are very, very good. There is no stat on his card that is less than 70. It's very well rounded, kind of like your Hullet in terms of, like, you know, it's very well. It doesn't have many weaknesses. It's got 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. So the skill moves are not on par with Pogba. And I feel like, you know, a lot of these ones I do, let's say I was going to do the cheap Pele, he would have to have 5-star skills because that's one of his main things. Whereas Pogba, I don't know, I don't feel like, you know, especially in FIFA 17, you need to have the skill moves, and it's going to be hard to find someone with 5-star skills that plays like Pogba in this game. It's just very rare that you get anything like that. I think it's impossible, to be honest, with the players we've got in FIFA 17. But skill moves aside, Leroy Fer is an absolute tank. He can drive forward, he can defend really well. I've been playing him as a cam, he can assist well. He's just one of those players that is so underrated, where the other person, you know, your opponent, you're going to be playing against someone, they're not really going to think much of Fer. They're not going to think, right, I need to watch Fer because he's really good. Whereas if you're using Pogba, they'll think, okay, this is Pogba. We can't let him run, we can't let him get past us because he's got a lot of strength, he's got a lot of pace, he's got pretty much everything in his locker. Whereas Leroy Fer, he's 6'2", he's got 90 jumping, he's got 80 heading, he wins everything in the air, he's aggressive. The amount of times that I've won the ball in my third, he's driving up and he's just passed it off and it's led to an assist, maybe not directly off his foot, but, you know, a lot happens around him. And I really advise you, if you're going to build a squad, no matter what budget, 5,000 coins, 10,000 coins, 50, 100k, 1 million coins, just try Leroy Fer in your squad. And if you don't like him, don't worry about it, because, you know, there's some other cheap alternatives out there, but Leroy Fer, I promise you, will perform. And for most people, especially I've been noticing in the comments of the Road to Glory, they've said they've tried Leroy Fer and he's just a beast. So I did mention earlier, he's got a 4-star weak foot, which is actually quite important because Pogba is very good with his weak foot as well. Let's just check what it is. He's got 4-star weak foot for Pogba, but obviously Pogba's got better shooting stats, so it feels better than Leroy Fer's. But the amount of times I've been, like, you know, towards the end of the game, 88 minutes into the game or 90 minutes into the game, Leroy Fer has just got through, he's got a little bit of stamina left, but he just gets through there and he manages to finish it up. As you can see on the screen, what perfect timing, and it's on his weak foot here. Luckily, you know, the keeper basically pushes it back into his path, but there's so many times where he just about gets through and he finesses it round with his weak foot. And it's just, sometimes you just think, bloody hell, like, this guy costs 600 coins. This is the bargain of the century. He's such a cheap player. He does everything. I mean, I've pretty much blabbered on now for quite a while, but you can play him any way you want, centre mid or cam. I don't really recommend CDM. I feel like he's more of an attacking player than a defensive player, but he can do that for you if you need to. Maybe if you're in a game, you get a red card, you need to bring him into a CDM, he can do that for you. But all round, absolute tank. I need to play him as striker just to see what he's like at one stage, just to see if he can actually handle it up front. He's not the quickest, but he'll surprise you how quick he is, especially with his strength. Once he's past someone, they're not getting the ball off him. So hopefully you have enjoyed the video. If you have, smash the likes, make sure you subscribe, and also leave in the comments what player you'd like to see next. And I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.